What it look like TV, we are back. Thank you for joining me. On this one, let's talk about the BRAT, man. Let's do it. Let's talk about the BRAT. I had a little short about the BRAT, and I explained briefly as much as I can explain in 60 seconds. Why I thought the BRAT was acting like a brat and being super selfish. And a lot of people, all women, were very upset that I had anything to say. Y'all tried to throw every little accusation at me, and I'm going to dismiss everything that y'all had to say right here. First off, my disagreement in her being pregnant at 48 has nothing to do with her relationship. So let's get that out the picture right now. You know what I mean? Even though that relationship, the child won't have a father, but it's a great possibility it'll be other strong male figures in the child life. That is not my major issue or concern. My major issue and concern is the fact that she is 48 years old. And this isn't a naturally occurring event. This isn't a oops. This is, we went to the doctors and we had every surgery and every procedure that we can have to have this baby now. In life, when we make decisions, sometimes we gotta ride with the things that come with that decision. And they are called your best years for a reason. You don't think that it's fair for your kid to share in at least some of your best years with you? I think I'm the only person on YouTube that's telling people to get together young and have these kids young while you're strong, you're young, you're energetic, you're youthful, you're full of ideas. Can the people that you're supposed to love the most on this planet, can they share in some of that energy with you instead of waiting until life is pretty much over for you to start their lives? And now they're going to be faced with a situation, and everybody was arguing me down. If she's 48 right now, by the time the child is a teenager, she's going to be 62. So now when this child is a teenager and he's going through high school, it's a possibility that he's going to have to be taking care and nursing one of his parents. Whether they're rich and they got people around, what do you think the impact on a teenager sitting watching his parent deteriorate? Then it's pretty much guaranteed by the time that he's in his 20s, he's going to have to take care of his parents. And even if it's a caretaker, this, that, and the other, just the stress and watching your parent deteriorate before your eyes in your 20s. And if you have your grandparents around by the time you hit 30, oh my goodness. You're bringing someone into this world who all your best years are behind you. You are entering the time in your life where you are going to be a liability and need help. And that is perfectly fine because we're all going to get there. But you're bringing a child in this world just in time to just be your caretaker. And that's selfish to me. And it seems like everybody talks all this stuff about how much they love their kids. But did you even think about what you was putting your kid in? And everybody that was knocking me for having this take, all y'all talked about the brat and the brat's happiness. None of y'all talked about what she was bringing the child into. And that's a disturbing trend to me because it seems like to a lot of people, the only thing that is important is the woman's happiness. The woman's happiness is above her husband's, it's above the child, it's above everything. And we're at a sad state where women put their happiness above their children. And that's what each one of you women in my comment section about that did that. Y'all had only things to say about BRAT and her happiness and how you shouldn't judge and this, that, and the other. But not one of y'all addressed my original post, which was what about her child? Oh, they got money. Just because they got money, that doesn't mean anything. How many of y'all had to watch a parent deteriorate? That's something that'll mess your head up in your 40s. This kid is gonna have to go through that in his 20s or 30s. It's selfish, man. It's selfish. And we got to start doing better, man. We got to start thinking about having productive, stable, nuclear families. Not grandparents having children. You want to be able to be there and do the important things with your child. Could say all you want, walking Hershey Park and doing all these amusement parks and all these fun things. In 10 years, it's going to be a stretch. And it's unfair that he's going to have to do it, or she's going to have to do it with the nanny or someone else. Because mom way too old to do anything. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about it in the comments section. That's a little bit more breakdown of what I feel about this on why I think it's so selfish. Because I don't think the kid is being taken into play. Like I said, if it was a natural mistake that just happened, hey, things happen. But when you actively and you spend tons of money and it's a situation where it's a piece of you, it's a piece of your spouse, then it's the male. So it's really a product of science. Whereas I want a baby so bad that I don't care what the outcome is or how I get it. I just want a baby. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it in the comments section. Hit that like button, that subscribe button. You my MVP if you made it to this point.
It was a stone groove, my man.
And I'm out of here.